everybody, it's Titania Creates here. And in today's video, I'm going to be turning my mom's childhood characters from TV shows and movies into my own style. I'm going to be drawing these characters, and this is going to be a series. I'm very excited, and I'm very excited to see what my mom picks up for next episode. But first off, let's focus on the victim for today's video. And today's character that I'm going to be drawing is Angelica Pickles. She's from the Rugrats. And when my mom suggested me to draw this character, I was so excited because look at how cute her character design is. So I'm going to be turning Angelica into my own style. Also, I'm going to be making some changes to my channel, so I'm going to be changing up my profile picture and kind of the aesthetic of my videos as well as the posting time. So if a lot of that is changing, I'm just experimenting with some things. Okay, let's just get straight into this video. Alright, so I'm going to be hopping into my sketchbook. This isn't my ELO sketchbook, as you can see. This is just some sketchbook paper that I have laying around. And it's a pretty heavy-weighted paper, and it holds up markers pretty well. So, about Angelica Pickle. Like I said, Angelica Pickle is from the Rugrats. And her type, she's kind of bratty and bossy, and she kind of thinks she's all that. So, of course, I had to put a hand on her hip, and there's this one reference pose where she's holding her dress up, you know, one leg in front of the other. So, I decided to do that as well. Her pigtails were a lot of fun to draw because they don't look like normal pigtails. They're like party hats almost with bows at the top. That's kind of what they look like to me. Her outfit was also so much fun to draw, you know, her little like jumpsuit skirt thing, as well as her little sneakers, her fun tights, and her bright orange shirt. I distinctly remember watching the show when I was little, and it was bringing back so much nostalgia. I just remember the show being so funny and just really creative. And this was one of my mom's favorite shows as well. And I think that's why she picked it. She was tied between this character and another character, which I'm not going to mention it just in case if she wants me to draw it in the next episode. But I'm glad she picked this one because it made me experiment more because I've never drawn a child before. So thank you, Mom. Here I'm just doing the line art. The line art took me a while because I wanted to make sure that every single part of it was perfect. Alright, believe it or not, but I did this sketch and half the line art 4 times. Yeah, you heard me, 4 times, and this is the 5th time. So the first 2 times, I was hating how the sketch turned out and just completely scratched those. Then the next 2 times I did the sketch, I was pretty happy with it, you know, wasn't thrilled about it, but it was good enough. So I started on the line art, but then I just messed up on the line art. Finally, I noticed why I wasn't liking the sketch, and that was because I was doing the face too elongated, and this girl is like 4-ish maybe, I'm not exactly sure, but she looks around 4, and I was making her look like 20, which is very incorrect. So I squished it up and rounded the face a bit more, and I think it looks 100% better and way more like her. And also one of the times I did the line art, I was pretty happy with the line art, but I started on the skin and did a way too dark skin color, and she was literally orange. So I actually used this one marker that I've never used it before. It is 131 in keyboard markers, and it's called Skin White, which Angelica is pretty pale, so it matched her skin pretty well. Also, something about Angelica is that I got to use colors that I've almost never used before, like this orange that I used for her shirt that you will see in a couple minutes, and this blue I don't use that often either. When I draw with light keyboard markers like pastels, they become very patchy, and if I didn't do the shading that I did, which the shading really covers the whole drawing, this would be a very patchy dress, which wasn't what I was going for. So I made sure to do extra shading on this one so it could cover up all the patchiness, which it didn't completely cover it up, but it covered it up most of the way. Also, I've never used this color before. I think it's called Marigold, and it was fun using it. It was a very juicy marker, so it was bleeding a lot. But here I'm doing her tights, which she has blue tights with little green spots as well as sneakers with socks. She has this little like jumpsuit dress, I don't know how to call it, and a striped sweater. And you'll see me keep moving up to the face. I'm just touching up some things. And for a finishing thing, because the background was looking very plain, I decided to do little hearts. And here's the finished illustration. I really like how this drawing turned out. I really like the little heart details. This was a struggle to draw. I mean, I drew it 4 times, but I'm really not used to drawing kids, which have a smaller anatomy than the girls that I usually draw. I think that was worth it. I love how this turned out. In the comments down below, tell me if you guys like the series and if you'll be interested in more episodes. Here is today's shout out. I actually did a small Draw This in Your Style with my friends, and Sundrop actually won the Draw This in Your Style, so here's a shout out for her. If you guys want a shout out in one of my videos, make sure to do #Titania, and you might be one of the lucky people to get a shout out at the end of one of my videos. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe down below with post notifications on to become one of my moons. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!